ServSafe Manager Practice Test Kahoot. Question 1. When considering food allergy symptom, what is the standard? Hives, dizziness, bruising, fever. Hives, itchy rash, are a common allergy symptom. Question 2. Identify the correct statement about consumer advisory requirement. Raw/undercooked food, allergens, frozen food, hot food. Advisories are needed for raw/undercooked items. Question 3. Effective management of minimum lighting in prep areas requires 20-foot candles, 50-foot candles, 100-foot candles, 10-foot candles. Prep areas require the brightest light, 50-foot candles. Question 4. Which action is necessary for chlorine sanitizer concentration? 200 ppm, 10 ppm, 500 ppm, 50 to 99 ppm. Standard chlorine concentration is 50 to 99 ppm. Question 5. Which detail is essential for temperature to receive milk? 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius or lower, 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Milk can be received at 45 degrees Fahrenheit, but must be cooled to 41 degrees Fahrenheit in 4 hours. Question 6. When monitoring HACCP Principle 1, one must look for: establish limits, monitor, conduct a hazard analysis, determine CCPs. The first step of HACCP is hazard analysis. Question 7. When monitoring minimum internal temp for stuffed meat, one must look for: 155 degrees Fahrenheit, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 74 degrees Celsius, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Stuffing and stuffed meats require 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 8. Which of these is prohibited regarding symptom requiring exclusion? Cough, headache, fatigue, jaundice. Food handlers with jaundice must be excluded and reported. Question 9. Effective management of listeria risk group requires: healthy men, teenagers, children, pregnant women. Listeria is especially dangerous for pregnant women and fetuses. Question 10. The correct way to measure common allergen: soy is: soy, turkey, potatoes, carrots. Soy is one of the big allergens. Question 11. The primary concern with cooking temp for mechanically tenderized meat is: 135 degrees Fahrenheit, 155 degrees Fahrenheit, 68 degrees Celsius, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Mechanically tenderized meat requires 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 12. Identify the correct statement about high-risk population: professional athletes, elderly people, healthy adults, teenagers. High-risk groups: elderly, preschool children, compromised immune systems. Question 13. A violation of Staphylococcus aureus standards occurs when: virus, parasite, bacteria from skin/nose, soil. Staph is carried on human skin and transferred by touch. Question 14. Documentation for handwashing station requirement must include: signage, paper towels, soap, trash can. Stations must have water, soap, drying method, trash, and sign. Question 15. Which is a key component of vacuum-packed food risk? Listeria, salmonella, norovirus, botulism. Anaerobic environments in vacuum packs risk C. botulinum. Question 16. Under ServSafe guidelines, quaternary ammonium, quats, contact time is: 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 seconds, 60 seconds. Quats typically require 30 seconds. Question 17. What is the critical limit for HACCP Principle 5? Verify, monitor, record, identify corrective actions. Step 5 is corrective actions. Question 18. In a HACCP plan, light intensity in buffet areas might be 20-foot candles, 100 FC, 50 FC, 10 FC. Self-service and display areas need 20-foot candles. Question 19. What defines the standard for cross-contact definition? Chemicals in food, allergens touching other food, bacteria touching food, physical hazards in food. Cross-contact specifically refers to the transfer of allergens. Question 20. The primary concern with minimum internal temp for stuffed meat is 135 degrees Fahrenheit, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Stuffing in stuffed meats require 165 degrees Fahrenheit.